Hello, my little yarnivores and spiderettes. Fiber Spider back again with another tutorial just for you. And today I've got another great shawl pattern. This was actually requested by one of you, and the schematic was sent to me via Facebook Messenger. Thank you so much. And it was a Pinterest schematic drawing, so it didn't have a name. So I thought that a rather fitting name would be the Lapping Waves shawl because of the beautiful texture of the post double crochets going on here. It looks like lapping rolling waves, and the colorway is perfect for this. Of course, you could use whatever, naturally. This was Red Heart Ombre, and this was actually sent to me by my friend Russ. Thank you so much, Russ. And it is so simple. It is just a 2-row repeat. Oh, yes. And it is absolutely lovely. Now, for this piece, I went into a second skein of the Red Heart Ombre for a nice good size. You can use, of course, whatever yarn you like with whatever hook size works for you. Personally, I used, it was a size J 6mm hook with this yarn, which is a weight of 4, although it's a little bit on the heavy side, so I used a size J instead of an I. Now today I'm going to be using Red Heart Super Saver. As always, I am not sponsored, but I like to let you guys know what it is that I use. So without further ado, let's get started. Alrighty, so to begin with, we need, of course, our obligatory slip knot. And going to chain up a total of 8 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then join it to the first chain to create a ring with a slip stitch, like so. Then we need our first bit of waves. So to do that, I'm going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, which will count as our first double crochet. Then we need an additional 7 more double crochets into this center ring. Also, I'm going to be working over this tail, sort of trapping it as I go. So I need 7 more doubles. So 1 and 2. 3, 4. Oops. 5, 6, and 7. All right, now, because the first chaining up of 3 counted as a double, we have a total of 8 double crochets thus far. Now, to continue on with the symmetry of the base, chain 1, and then 8 more double crochets also in the ring. So 1, just get more yarn here. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And of course, I always like to double count my work. 2, 3, 4, and 4, 4, and 4. Perfect. All right, so that is row 1. Now, you do have a little bit of a chain going on here, but personally, considering the rest of the pattern, I think it actually looks nice like that. If, however, after you try this, you find a different method that works better for you, by all means, go for it. Okay, so let's continue on with the second round. Alrighty, so for row 2, I'm going to start by chaining up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Turn the work. And now we need to do some back post double crochets. And we're not going to be working in this first post right here. We're going to work with the second one. So yarning over and then going from the back to the front. And then we're working around the bar of the double crochet. And you grab your yarn, you pull it through, and then you pull through 2, and then you pull through 2. Now this does take a little bit of practice, especially so that you don't get your hook caught on your yarn. So again, with the rest of these, we're going to do more back post double crochets. So again, yarning over, going in from the back to the front and around the post. Also, it helps sometimes if you turn the work. And so you grab your yarn, you pull it through, and you pull through 2, and you pull through 2. And by doing this, we're creating a ridge, and that's what creates the effect of the rolling, lapping waves. So we're going to be doing back post double crochets for every double crochet that we created. So we've got 3, and we're going to have 7 at the end of this. So that's 4. And 5. 6. And 7. And the reason why it's 7 is because the first one doesn't count. All right, so this is creating our layering here. So you should have 7 back post double crochets. Then to create another loop, which is what we need, chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then for the next 7 double crochets here, back post double crochet. So again, going from the back to the front, go underneath the post, pull through 2, and pull through 2. You see? And then going into the next one, going from the back to the front, going around the bar, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, come in from the back, going around that post, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarning over, come in from the back, going around the post, pull through 2, pull through 2. We've got 3 more to go. And you don't have to do it in the exact manner in which I'm doing it, as far as flipping the work back, but as far as being able to see it that much easier, it works a lot easier, I think. It's just personal opinion. All right, so we've got 6, just 1 more to go through the back. All right, now, because we have a loop at the beginning, in the middle, we need one at the end. So to do that, going to chain 2, and then double crochet into the top 3rd chain of this double crochet right here. Try to get underneath both loops, like so, and double crochet. And in the beginning, we chained 5 because the chaining of 3 counts as a double, plus 2 for the 2 over, so it's a total of 5. Here, it's always a chaining of 4. And then over here, we needed 5, so chaining of 2 plus the double crochet counts as 3, so it's a total of 5. So that is the end of row 2. Alrighty, row 3. Gonna start by chaining up 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn the work. Alright, now into this chain 2 space, we need 7 double crochets. This first one counts as our first double crochet, but we need an additional 7 more, just like we did at the very beginning. We needed a total of 8. So this chaining of 3 counts as 1, so we need 7 more for our total of 8. So 7 double crochets into this space. So we've got a total of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then into the 4th double crochet, we need to single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, right into there, single crochet. Then into the next chain 4 space, going to work 7 double crochets. So it's 1. Oops. Also, see this? It's a little bit loose, so I'm going to tighten that up just a little bit. Hang on. Ooh, I'm caught. I'm going to make it just a little bit tighter so it's a little bit neater. See, a little bit neater. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, chain 1. Then we need 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and whoop, 7. So you should have 7, a chain 1, and 7 more. Okay, then moving right along, again, we need a single crochet into the 4th double crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4, right into the middle there. Single crochet. And then into this loop at the end, we need a total of 8 double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, so we have row 3 done, and this is how it would look with the top edge. Excuse me. And so you would just keep repeating the last 2 rounds over and over and over. And of course, I'm going to do a repeat for you, naturally, of course. And it's really that simple. So let's keep going with the next row. Alrighty. Alright, so for the next row, chain up 5, because we need our big loop at the end. So that's 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn the work. And so for the next 7 double crochets, not including this end one, we need back post double crochets. So scooting in from the back. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, just want to double count. Yep. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to create another archway. So in order to do that, we need to, just like we did up here, up top, chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we will resume with our back post double crochets. Now you want to be careful because, see, in the middle we have our single crochet right there. We need to work around our double crochet posts right there. So I'm going to scoot in from behind, grab the post like so, pull through 2, and pull through 2. So as you can see, I grabbed this post right there. You got to be careful not to get your single crochets involved there. You got to leave those little guys alone. All right, so now I'm going to do the rest of these back post double crochet stitches. So that's 2. And 3. 4. 5. 6. And 7. All right. Then, because we're at the top, we need chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we will continue on with these 7 double crochets with the back posts. So, scooting on in. There we go. 6 more to go. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. And 7. Just want to double count. Yep, very good. Now, if you like working with these textures, the back post and front post and so on and so forth, I would suggest perhaps check out the videos that I have up for the basket weave, as well as the Bavarian. Really lovely textures. All right, so then we need to chain 4 again, just like we did over on this side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then, again, being careful not to involve this single crochet. We have to go around the first post here. So that is through that gap, grabbing that first post. So just so you can see it a little bit better. See, I went right around this post right there. Okay. The only thing that you want to be aware of, though, is when you're working this stitch, it tends to eat up and use up yarn faster because you're creating a layered texture. So it also has a tendency of being heavier. So what I would suggest is perhaps using a lighter weight of yarn. Also, I would suggest, by the way, I'm just now doing the back post double crochets for this entire 7 here, with the exception of the last. What I would also suggest is, if you're not sure how much yarn you're going to need, buy more than you think you may need, because, like I said, it does have a tendency of eating up the yarn at a fairly rapid pace. So if it is a yarn with a dye lot, definitely buy more than you think you're going to need, hang on to your receipt, and return what you don't actually end up using. So I've got a total of 6. I just need 1 more back post double crochet. Or if you're using a yarn with no dye lot, then no problem, no worries. All right, so I've got my 7. Then, since I'm at the end, I need to chain 2 and double crochet into the top of this double crochet, which is the top 3rd. Chain right there, double crochet, like so. So we have our space there, right here, 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 and here. And we're getting there. Now, I would not suggest ending on one of these rows where we just did our back posts. I think it looks much better if you end it with one of these rows. So we're going to keep going on with this pattern. Alrighty. Alright, so for the next row, chain up 3, which counts as our first double, and we need 7 more into this chain space. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Just want to double check. So I get my 4, perfect. All right, then into the 4th double crochet, we need to single crochet 1 stitch, like so. And then into the next chain 4 space, 7 double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, single crochet into the 4th stitch, locking it in, and then into the top, 7 double crochets, chain 1, 7 double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, chain 1. Also, if you're running out of space, you can always scooch these together a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just want to double count. Yep. Always like to double count. All right. So then single crochet into the 4th stitch. And then into the next chain 4 space, 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, single crochet into the 4th double crochet. Then, last but not least, into the last chain space, 8 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Ta-da! All right. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh yeah. Okie dokie. So we are going to do 2 more rows of the repeat because I really want to make sure that you guys get it. Also because I love spending time with you guys. So to begin with, we're going to chain up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Turn the work. And not into this first bar, but into the second bar. Going to do a back post. Like so. Also, as far as doing the back post double crochets, by all means, if you can find a way of holding the piece or maneuvering your hook or really whatever sort of trick works best for you, I say go for it. It can be a little bit fiddly, but as you can see, the result is absolutely gorgeous. So I've got 4 done. I just need 3 more to go. Sometimes it's worth the extra effort. And in this case, I would definitely say it is. All right, just this last little booger. There we go. So I've got a total of 7. All right, now we need to have another arch. So chain 4. And then avoiding the single crochet, going into the space, grabbing that first post, and continuing on with our back post double crochets. 7 in total. There we go. So we've got 3. And 4. 5. And 6, and one more. There we are. Okay, we need another arch, so chain 4. And then go in between in this space right here, grabbing our next double crochet bar. Oop, I went into the next one. There we go. Now I suppose, I haven't tried it, but I do suppose that you could achieve the same effect if you did, instead of back post double crochets, if you did all front post double crochets, which, for those of you that don't know, for argument's sake, basically a front post double crochets, instead of going in through the back, you go around and you capture the front of the bar. See, that's a front post. You could try that as well. By all means, whatever works best for you. So, but for me, since I started this way, I'm going to continue this way. So I've got 5. You know what I always say, I march to the beat of my own bongos. Alright, so do I have my 7? Yes, I do. Alright, so I am at the top. So, need to chain my 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then scoot on in there. Grab that first bar. There we go. Shaboom. And do another 5 more for a total of 7. That's 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. Perfect. All right, and we need another arch. So chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then get into the space in between the double crochet post and the single. Grab the post, pull through 2, and pull through 2. And then 6 more. It's 2. 3. And 4. 5. 6. And 7. Chain 4. And last but not least, again, being sure to avoid that single crochet going into that space, grabbing the post, and then pull up some more yarn. Okay, just need 6 more. So that's 3. Also, you know what? I think this would look absolutely stunning if it was done in, say, Lion Brand Mandala, because that is a nice lightweight yarn with some really gorgeous color changes. Just saying. Or, Karen Cakes or what have you. All right. Oh, almost. There we go. So we've got our 7. So then to make our loop at the end, chain 2, and then double crochet into the top 3rd chain at the end here. Voila. All right, so we just have one more row to go, and then we will be done with the tutorial. All right. I just love the way it catches the light. Oh, I love it. Alrighty, so we have one more row for the repeat, so we're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, turn the work, and into the chain space, 7 double crochets for a total of 8, because our chaining up of 3 counts as our double. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excuse me. All right, so we've got our 8. Then single crochet into the 4th double crochet, like so. And then mosey our way onto the next chain space. So that's 7 double crochets into there. And 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yep, always like to double check. Then single crochet into the next 4th double crochet. Then into the next chain space, 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yep. Okay, just pull out some more yarn. There we go. Single crochet into the 4th double crochet once again. Then we reached the top once again. So that's 7 double crochets, chain 1, 7 double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Scooch those stitches. There we go. Chain 1 and 7 more double crochets. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and whoop, 7, single crochet into the 4th double crochet, lock it in place, into the next chain space, 7 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, single crochet into the 4th double, into the next chain space, 7 doubles. See, it's really that easy. Once you get the hang of it, once you get into the rhythm of it, it's really a very complex looking but oh so simple pattern, and you know how much I love these. So we've got 4, 5, 6, and 7. And of course, I have a bit of a knot, naturally. Couldn't have a tutorial with that one, right? There we go. All right, so single crochet into the 4th double crochet, like so, and then into the last space, 8 doubles. That's 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Ta-da! All right. Absolutely love this pattern. And I hope you guys love it too. If you enjoyed this tutorial, and I certainly hope you did, please show your appreciation with a little thumbs up button down below, because you know I appreciate your appreciation. It's a win-win situation all the way around. And I really hope that you make one of these, because it's so easy once you get the hang of it, and it is so gorgeous. Also, of course, please hit subscribe, because I do try to post videos as often as I can, whether it's knitting, crocheting, audiobook narration, or please do visit my other YouTube channel, Fiber Spider Games, for video game playthrough, commentary, and a lot of laughs. All right, so until next time, I want all of you, my dears, to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, and above all, stay stitching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.